Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Majestix Heroclix Podcast. My name is Jeff. This is my co-host, Patrick.
Happy rotation day, everybody.
Oh, my God, I know.
July 1st, just I think we should start doing that from now on and say, we're recording on July 1st or whatever, so people know, the context of what we're talking about.
July 1st, rotation day.
Because, we could be talking on Sunday, and then they listen to this next week, and they're like, what? No, it doesn't make sense anymore, but yeah.
So it is July 1st, Monday at 9:38 Pacific Standard Time, just in case anyone's curious. But rotation day. I'm going to miss a lot of friends, which I fortunately was able to play this weekend 2 days in a row.
I didn't get to play before.
Yeah, I was only going to do Saturday, but I was like, you know what? I had so much fun on Saturday. I wanted to do it again on Sunday, and I switched the team up a little bit with my second original build for this rotation format, which was Overdrive, Clone Shredder with the Osen Res Mini and the Peace Machine. So it was fun. I had a good time.
Which was better? What did you like better?
Which day was better?
Or the team? Because you two different versions of Shredder, right?
Yeah, I did. The first day was with the Yona Belova. I didn't feel like she did much. She just kind of died. I never got to use her power to get rid of someone's defense. She just died. Even with the shape change I missed, and she's just one-shotted. She's so short.
Yeah,
in theory it seemed like a good idea. I actually never play tested the team before playing it. I just was like, all right, this looks like a good idea.
How many points is she?
30. So she did get to call in Rusty to poison once. So that was kind of cool. But other than that, she was cannon fodder.
Yeah. So for those listening that don't know, there was a doubleheader Rock Regional / WizKids Open at in Fresno at Hobbytown, USA, and Aaron was running it from 2 Clicks, and it was a Saturday regional, Sunday WizKids Open, right?
Yes, sir.
And then there were 19 and 20 people respectively. So this was the last hurrah for the format as we know it. So Steve won the regional, right?
Yes, he did.
And he played Kobik?
Yeah. He was playing
the same team
Kobik.
He played Nationals, I think.
Yeah, it was the Kobik, Trader, Unseen, Double Flores, Groot.
Yeah.
Maybe
it was the same one. And then and what was it you said? Double Flores and what?
Groot.
Oh, okay. Double Flores Groot. Okay. So he's like +6.
Yeah.
And then
I was +0. So he won map both times. Took me to the New Wakanda, the map bonus one. He wasn't paying for the map bonus, but yeah. He's very familiar with that map. Huh?
You got wrecked or what?
Yeah. I was too eager. I talked to him afterwards, and he's like, if you would have waited one more turn, I would have come out to you. And I was like, all right, that makes sense.
What was it that you did? You just ran up there?
He positioned himself kind of middle of the map on one side and left his Colossals back. I ran up the other opposite side, stayed on the side where his Colossals were, and got him. And I just was kind of a fish out of water at that point. Because I was trying to get to his Colossals before he got to my Carnage, where I should have waited for him to get to my Carnage and then go to his Colossals. So, lesson learned. I was excited. Steve always makes me nervous. It's too good. It's too good. I don't know what it is. But I was there to have some fun with my shredders. So I had fun. My goal was reached, and it was a good weekend at the end of the day.
What was your goal? Mediocrity?
Huh?
Was your goal mediocrity?
Always. Expect the worst and hope for the best.
Oh man,
But
that's
yeah,
the. I don't know how many people subscribe to that, but you gotta be
uh,
more optimistic than that, my friend.
I'm trying.
Gotta be more optimistic than that.
All right.
Uh,
Hey, that'll be my goal for the next tournament. I'll be more optimistic.
okay.
See, but if I have low expectations of myself and if I perform well,
Oh,
I'll
that's
be
not good.
super
Oh my
happy.
God. In 2014, what my
Yeah.
attitude was when I went in there? Oh, beat everybody's ass.
Was it?
Yeah, because why am I gonna go travel and play Worlds if I wasn't confident I could win? Especially when I was having that year where I was doing really well. So my thought process was, I not only can I hang with these guys, but I can beat all these guys. Whether or not that's different, it's just a mindset of like I can beat these guys. I can beat these guys. Like that whole weekend, I was looking forward to playing George because he was the guy, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And he like in 2013 he was in the finals of the Golden Age. He was in the top 8 or top 4 of the Modern Age. In 2012 he was in the finals of the Worlds, lost to Alex
Mhm.
Avila. 2011 he was in top 8. 2010 he won. So he was the guy. And not only that, in the middle of all that, he won the national championship one of those years. So
Yeah.
he was the guy. So, that weekend was the qualifiers, and we were in the qualifier grinder, and it's 5 rounds, and the 5-0 and 4-1 basically gets in, and we're both in the 4-0 table, and it was me and him on the last for the qualifiers. It
Yeah.
was me and him in the on the last table, and that was exactly what I was looking for. I was like, okay, I want to play him because I want to know where I'm at, and I want to know that, like I need to know that if that I can beat him, and
Okay.
I did beat him, and then that gave me more confidence to go into the next day. I was like, okay, good, this guy's like the best player in the world. I was able to hang with him. I was able to beat him. So then, that's kind of like it's just like a steam. What's snowball effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No, no, I
that, I
got
mean, that's what I mean. It's good to be modest, Jeff. I like your modesty and humility, but you
that.
always sell yourself short. You're like way better than you give yourself credit for. And
I no,
you
I
gotta,
appreciate that.
you definitely got. That's the only thing I think. Like,
I have horrible self confidence.
I mean, the like even with that, you're like not only top 8, top 4, you're winning. So
Yeah.
imagine if you just had a little bit more optimism. You
All
would,
right.
you, who knows? Shit, it could be you instead of Steve.
Damn, you're right. It could be. You watch out, Steve. I'm gonna come get you.
Oh,
So,
um,
all right. I will work on that. That'll be my goal the next couple months to
yeah,
focus on my growth
especially
there.
now that I have to play vicariously through you. So you're gonna have to be you're like my avatar.
All right. Well, then we're gonna have to play a couple times a week,
Yeah, don't
and not at 11:30.
well, that's the time. Or you come down to the store and we could play.
All
How's
right,
that?
Quinn. I'll be back in like a day and a half. I'm gonna go play Clicks.
um, um,
I'm sure she's gonna love you.
dude. Well, if it means you guys can go to Disneyland all the time, come
It's true.
on.
It's true. My wife does love Disneyland.
Galaxy's Edge, come on.
It's so
So,
crowded. I hate crowds.
yeah, me too.
But
So
no, you had the princess treatment, dude, with you and Alyssa.
yeah, I got lucky.
Yeah, I know. Hey, she's getting back into the competitive scene too.
Yeah, no, she was there. She's having a message. She's like, "Damn it! All these drops kicked me out of top 8."
Yeah, no, we got to play on Sunday, so it was fun. I had a good
Did you
time.
beat her?
She did not have a good time.
Oh, jeez. Um,
It was shredders against Medusas. They have no reducers. It's and
and then
poison I had poison with shredder clone because I
yeah,
had the ring on the remake to ring it.
that's good. So then, what's the name one also?
Jesse Cote.
Jesse, right?
Yes,
What was
he
he
was
playing?
running Isaac's team from Nationals.
So it's a Quebec team.
Yes, it was the non-theme Kobik team with Ironheart, Sheriff Strange, Traitor, and Kobik, which ironically was the backup team that the Sunday team that I was gonna play, but I decided to play Shredders 2 days in a row.
So Quebec won. So Quebec Trader won
Yep.
both. Wait, did they both have unseen Quebec Trader?
Jesse did not. He had Sheriff Strange to counter
Oh,
the
sure.
IDs,
Okay. So
and
Quebec.
Steve had the Unseen to counter the Colossals.
Okay, so but did they both have Groot?
No, Jesse's team had Carnage and Mangog.
Okay, all right. So
the trick with the Mystics was Strange to trigger Mangog to Colossal to pull the Odin sword. It's part of the gimmick of that team.
Right. Who's the Mystics?
Sheriff Strange.
Oh, well, that's what I was doing. Okay, so
it's a good team. I really like it.
So it's just Trader Kobik, basically.
Trader Kobik, Ironheart with Outwit, because you switch the Power Cosmic away.
No, I'm saying both teams. Like
Trader Kobik all day. So that's the combo right now.
So that's the new thing going forward.
Post rotation, yes.
But
passed around with WKOs this week and said something different.
But Chip was second in both of them.
He was.
That's pretty legit, and he did it with two different teams, right?
Yeah, Chip's definitely a solid player. I got to play him in top 8 on Saturday with the Shredders, and it was super close. It came down to time, and I was just short a couple points. And then he played Steve in top 4. Yes, the other day on Sunday, and beat him. I'm not sure who he played in top 8, but yeah. Then Jesse took him out.
Yeah. Okay.
So what Chip was playing yesterday on Sunday was I felt it was a weird team. It was Chaos Master Order, Kobik, Mangog, and Oz.
Okay.
Mr. Oz. So basically it's like an anti-Vulture team, because they're not going to get through Master Order Chaos's Invincible and all that Mystics before they do anything. The Oz will TK him back too if they TK him back out. And that's just basically what the team was designed for, but it functioned well basically against the rest of the playing field. There's 3 exact same teams because all the Eagles play the same team.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, yeah. But Chip is, as the Eagles describe, a great pilot. So he's a good player.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually like Matt Dunham. Remember, he played a Lord, like the Chaos Order team before.
In Texas, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And then now Chip did that. He played that, but like kind of an updated version because he's playing Kobik.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have Kobik in that one. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no, the team was good. I lost against one of his teammates in Swiss. Again, I got too excited where I should have just waited.
Do you always blow your load too fast or what? Is that what you do?
Only in Heroclix.
It's like this is like your second story of like, oh, I just got too excited.
No, I hate waiting in Hero. I hate slow playing games. Okay. I like quick paced. Something. I hate just sitting there like, go ahead. Like, I can sit there and stall and just stay on the side of the map and like, come to me, but it's boring. It's boring.
They're gonna exploit that.
I know. I'll get better at it, and they won't see it coming. They'll expect me to go out now because I'm talking about it, and then I won't, and they'll be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck to do?"
Yeah, there you go. And then you just
I'm psyching everyone out. It's a strategy.
Beautiful. All right. Well, let's look at
I have some winning teams from the past couple weeks that we haven't talked about.
To me, it doesn't really matter right now because the rotation, right?
I know, but it's still interesting.
Anything interesting other than the same shit?
In Strongsville, Ohio, Jay Mayer won with Shredders.
Okay, that's not interesting. Next.
Hey, I like Shredders. It's interesting to me.
It's not.
David Vasquez won with Shredders in Chile.
Okay. Nobody cares. Next.
Hey, they had 32 people. That's the biggest event in.
That's good. That's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Was it a Whiskey's Open?
It was.
Last week?
Yeah, they always get their shit early.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
these are all WKOs.
That's actually legit.
Huh?
That's actually legit because it's 32 players, and it's probably going to be Chile's best.
Yeah.
Because 32 players.
So the Fresno regional we talked about, which was with Steve, the first one, And then Jesse Cote with the Isaac team.
Yeah. Okay.
And then what else was there? Nate White won in South Bend.
With
What is it?
let me guess.
Yeah,
Some cosmic.
Cora, Unseen Trader,
What else?
Groot,
Cosmic.
Astronomer. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a
Yeah, that's pretty
variation
much
of the same shit, but okay. Next.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
It's
the
not
same thing as
exciting.
Matty G's, right? Matt played an astronomer trader Kobik team.
I think so, yeah. That's what it was.
So basically you're changing Kobik for Groot and Unseen. But they do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like they all do the same thing. I mean,
It's just call in, dodge out of the way, poof
and
your
they're
call
always calling in the same like 3 people.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Cyclops, Jean Grey, and then maybe like a Wolverine.
But
it's always the two.
Harley Quinn's been showing up a lot.
Okay,
but
it's the same guys though.
She actually won me a game very quickly the other day. It was awesome. She the guy moved over he was playing the X-Men jet, the Blackbird, moved all the way over, dropped 2 Wolverines right in front of me, and he took my Remaker ring. I was like, all right, that's fine. I guess I have 2 extra actions now. Let me call in Harley Quinn. So I EE'd his whole team with a 13 attack, and I hit the Wolverines. Then I did my little movement with my overdrive and sidestep with the Shredders, and Wolverines go by. So KO'd 100 point of his team in the first turn.
Cool.
And destroyed it. It was fun.
Was Rob there?
Robert Gallagher?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was there. I got to play him on Sunday. I had fun playing him.
Did he not play it? Did he not top 8?
Not on Sunday. He might have on.
Usually he's the guy, but
he just had a surgery. He just had his gallbladder out.
Ooh.
So he's recovering from surgery. I don't think he was playing at his best, but he still showed up. He played double Black Panther on Saturday. I didn't get a chance to play him, so I didn't see how the team worked, but still rather effective. And then he played PJ's Soldier team on Sunday, but he had I think he dropped an ID and a henchman for Gunyear to make the.
I don't know what that does.
It's like plus something to attack. It's the chase from TMNT Thor, and then makes it unrerollable or something. Gave it to one of the boomerang guys with the free attacks. The Shredders shredded.
Okay, well, that's great.
I know.
Now let's look at the things that we're going to be missing from the rotation. Take a look.
Ironheart.
So we'll start with the What If set. It's the most recent one here. What If is and do you have the rotation set? Do you have the rotation up at all?
You mean
I'm actually on Realms looking at. What If seems to be the most recent one, but I think obviously Goblin King is one, but he's kind of a fringe at this point.
We're losing. Is that the most recent? Okay, so you're going backwards.
Yeah, that's what I said. Most recent.
Oh. Yeah, Goblin King. Cosmic Spider-Man had a short run there.
And okay. Let's go within the last. Let's go within the last year.
Okay,
Droid. Because they changed the rules. Remember?
That's what I said. He had a short run there where he was good.
Yeah, but that was like 2 years ago.
I said a short run. I didn't say it was recent.
Yeah. Peace Machine. That's why I said we keep it to the last year.
Okay. Peace Machine.
Peace Machine.
Yeah. Goblin King.
Goblin King.
Gorchard Lakes was old.
Yeah, not until they changed the ruling on that one.
Yeah, she fell off. I think that's it, right?
I mean, and in the very end was the Venom Hulk, where somebody was trying to Captain Venom thing.
Somebody. Did it work?
Yeah, he won.
Okay.
He won I think estates with it, where
That's right.
you called in Venom Hulk and you smash. And then I guess is Wonder Woman one of them? Is the Wonder Woman set? It is. Wow, that's
Are you
crazy.
talking about the chase?
No, no, just a set like the Wonder
Yeah,
Woman set.
we're losing that too.
Well, okay. Well, nobody's really played any of these pieces other than Raven.
Yeah, Raven.
The 009 Raven.
Yeah, that chase helped me win a WKO.
The what?
The chase.
Which chase? The Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
The 90. I don't even know which you actually played her on a team.
Oh yeah. When I had her, when I could call her in.
Oh, as a call-in. Okay.
She had a 12 attack, 4 damage CCE, and then I had Red Leader on the team with extra perplexes. She was killing something.
Yeah. That's and I mean it's only 90 points.
Yeah, Minnie called her in.
Well, we're only talking the last year because
I know. I said she won me a WKO. I didn't say win.
That's great.
I'm trying to sneak it in. Trying to sneak it in, Pat. Come on.
You feel good now?
I'm trying to build my confidence, and you're putting me down.
Well, I also don't sugarcoat things, so.
How else are you supposed to build my confidence, bro?
Man up.
Oh shit! All right. I'll work on it. Hey, Avengers Defenders War, Old Man Cap.
Yeah, Old Man Cap. I mean, there's the big one here. It's Hawkeye.
Who's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hawkeye.
Ironheart. Yeah, but yeah, I guess within the last 6 months, it's just Hawkeye and Ironheart. And Old Man Cap, I guess those are the main three. What are we talking about? Sam Cap. Duh.
Sam Cap. She's okay.
Yeah. That was the
PJ made her popular.
Well, I mean, she's been around since she's always been in the meta since she came out, so
yeah.
She's never not been in the meta.
She's never not gone away.
Yeah. Because PJ's played her since the very beginning. And I think he top forward with it one time. And then on everybody. And that was, I think, Nationals too.
Yeah, like I said, yeah. She's just been the +3 movement to being carried is.
Yep. And then perplex and being able to call in after, that's huge.
Yeah. As long as she does not have an action token. Just remember that, guys.
Learned the hard way.
It was a late night. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 movie. I want to say Yondu maybe showed up once, but not within the past year. So
yeah. Not even. No, not even.
We'll move on. Deadpool X-Force.
Couple call-ins, like for a second there. For a little bit, Colossus. People were playing Colossus.
Yeah, no, he's a good call-in. He has like 11 attack, 4 damage. Mistress Death was extremely popular.
He also breaks blocking, which was big for a second.
Yeah.
Mistress Death is one, and I think that's it, right? No, any other call-ins? Oh, actually, WizKid was actually getting played a lot more and more on the those Alpha Strike teams because he gave +1 to attack, range, and damage.
Okay, that makes sense.
So WizKid was actually being played a little bit more because he's only 25 points.
Yeah.
And I think
TMNT3.
it. That's it.
Shredders and more Shredders.
It's the Shredder family. Yep. Also, you know what's weird about this figure? It was played.
Worm.
Worm was in the format. He's a perfect ID battery, but like nobody played him. Nobody
except
has
for
played
PJ.
him, right?
Huh?
Look at he's a cosmic too, so like he could have easily been played on all this new cosmic stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? You know why? Because Unimind was released, and they're like, "Oh, we don't need Worm anymore."
This is true. If Unimind didn't show up,
yeah,
Worm would have been much more predominant because Unimind's up significantly better for the same points, +15, and you get all those perplexes.
Yep, and also kind of like point denial because you have to kill them again when they pop off.
Exactly, and his defense is a lot higher.
Worm's Worm is not bad, man. I mean, think about it, right? Like if you think about it, this is Kobik before Kobik, kind of, because he has phase, prob, shape change, perplex. Doesn't she have the same thing in Super Senses? She has. Kobik has prob, shape change, perplex, phasing, just like this, and she can't be countered. He can't be countered. but he
Yeah,
gives like more things with the wish.
a little bit,
So
but for another 35 points, right?
yeah, 35 exactly. Exactly.
But her 19 defense up top.
19. Yep, that's
That's
the big one.
that's huge.
But it's because you're paying all that for the wish. The wish stuff. That's what you're paying for.
Yeah, you get 3 wishes, right?
Yeah. And he's actually really good even after the wishes because if they can't get away from him, he does one on a vital to everybody. And that actually worked. That actually helped a lot for a little bit. But yeah, that's interesting. Worm was like a fringe piece. I know Aaron and I were talking about it for a while. Actually, Aaron played it at Nationals a couple years ago, but Unimind showed up. So, okay. Joker's Wild?
Joker's Wild. To say ha 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 off the bat,
Yep.
but
Oh, God, that's number one. Anarchy was for a second, like a little bit on and off. Because
yeah,
on
with the Gotham
Yep.
City, right? Underworld.
Yep. Yep. And then obviously we have freaking
JSA. Oh,
Jakeem.
wait.
Jakeem.
No, you can't talk about Jakeem. That's not within the past year.
Yeah, it was. It just won it won estates. Did you read the report?
I did.
Exactly. So and people were playing it. People were playing it at Worlds. It's just
Or Nationals.
Nationals. Yeah, they just didn't win.
Yeah, dude.
But
Jakeem's. It's a one character that I wanted in this. I don't like sketches at all, and it was the one character I wanted in a sketch just because it's one of my favorite pieces.
yeah, gas canister, very recent. A lot of people are playing
within
that.
the past 3-4 months.
Yeah, and then
the chase it was it.
Even
Bizarro Joker got a love for a minute. Bizarro Green Arrow got love for a minute.
Yeah. The Green Lantern, obviously, that one
was
always in there. And then the Penguin. That's a huge one.
Yeah. But the Fast Forces one too, right?
Yep, both of them. So 2 Penguins. So that actually takes out this set loses a lot of things that are like an archetype. Like because Haha's gone, the Undying point denial hurts. Without Green Lantern, the mystical with the Tri-Sentinel hurts a little bit more. You take out Zakeem, it hurts more of that. And then obviously you take out the Penguins, there's the Gotham City just like is much worse.
Yeah, it falls off completely.
Yeah. And then now you need to find a replacement for the gas canisters, Battle Fury +2 attack.
Well, the +2 attack, no, but you can get the Battle Fury from Colonel Poison.
You can't. No, that's the thing. You have to find a replacement for that because remember, for Battle Fury +2 attack is 3 points. You have to You have to find a replacement for those 2 things.
Exactly.
That's
going to cost you a lot more.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's like almost 100 points just for those.
I know.
So
it was too good. TMNT 2.
Tilly was probably the closest thing I could think of.
Was Renee in the set? Yes, the good one, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was the one.
Dude, she was so good. I miss her. She did fall off towards the end, but she was good.
Yep, definitely. Yeah.
This was the Space Turtles set, right?
No, actually. Oh, was that Turtles 3? That was Turtles 3.
Yeah. Okay, so we missed the Space Turtles in Turtles 3.
Yeah.
Especially Leonardo. I know he didn't get a lot of play, but with the objects, he should have got some more love.
He should have. That's the thing. That's the winning, right? Like when this guy came out, everybody was like, "Oh, this is gonna be the guy to help all the equipment."
And he's cosmic. He's cosmic.
But nobody played him. Like I've seen one. I played against him exactly one time.
Yeah.
And he didn't win the map, or he didn't win the roll to the thing, so he lost.
I still think he's good.
The only other one, being good has nothing to do with whether or not you're playing it, right?
Yeah.
Michelangelo's another one. Michelangelo was for a second being played with. I was seeing him played with Hulk. To get the sidestep.
Oh yes, the smoke cloud free action, yes.
Yeah, those, and he had prob.
Yeah, no, he was on a Hulk team that I was playing around with. I remember now, yeah, because the smoke cloud with the free sidestep.
Yeah, people were trying that, and I remember people were playing a bunch of those.
I tried those Hulks so hard. They did not work for me.
It's not the same. Not the same.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you had a different experience, but
yeah. No, it's not. I mean, you can only do so much with them before you get shot on the way up.
Yeah, they
That's
die.
the problem. Especially since it's only 3 clicks. So
Overdrive.
yeah, overdrive is huge. Oh god, that's probably the biggest one.
For me, that's probably the number one. So this weekend I came up with the last minute in my head. It was super late that I wanted to try was overdrive, Samcap, Kobik Trader. And then there's 30 points left over for either a Colossal or some IDs. I didn't get a chance to play test it, so I never played it, but I got a little excited about it. I think it would have worked.
The symbiote, which is weird, right? The symbiote was being played for a lot, and then the 4-point symbiote came out.
Yeah.
So then this one got pushed out. Within the last
Yeah, there's a couple people that held on just because of the
immobile,
the mobile and the indestructible.
Yeah, that's really big actually. If you're trying to get that on, yeah, they can't do anything about it. That's actually pretty good.
That's why I like.
Of course.
That's why I chose the Remaker ring over the symbiote when I was playing, because the indestructible. Because someone can just run across, shoot my symbiote, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, that's right. Of course, the 3 figures are figures here, but those were only playable. They were only good for a second before they. I'm
gonna miss that chameleon.
When they changed the rule on in Peggy Carter, where Peggy Carter is a burst now as opposed to an aura, that made her really bad.
So it's only when the burst is when she comes out, right?
Yeah. So it's like an inspiration.
Everyone adjacent when she comes out.
No. The Peggy Carter is the beginning of your turn. Everyone within 3 squares, they can't use the power team ability you pick.
Oh, okay.
So like what the old way was, the beginning of the turn you pick something. This is of course after you turn from Chameleon to Peggy, and then you overdrived all the way up with Doc Ock.
Yeah.
And then you pick like, let's say, Shape Change or Invincible, and then now they don't have Invincible because you're within 3. But then they changed it to Peggy now was when you do the beginning of the turn, it checks right there.
Oh.
So if you move later on, those
it
3 squares, it doesn't count. So that's what made that team even worse, because now you can't turn off Invincible for Doc Ock to just go through people.
That makes sense. Yeah, that hurts a lot worse.
Yeah, it hurts a lot, man. But yeah, there goes that. And then I guess because of that, like Doc Ock is also a thing, but he wasn't even really a thing anymore. Ever since that thing came off, Doc Ock was like no longer. But I mean, he is rotating out too, which is weird because
we'll have to look at the elites too.
Like that's still in,
dude. For reals, he's. I think it was maybe 6 months ago that he was pretty popular with the Odin team.
Yes, because Odin can turn off their stuff and he can out. Yeah, but then like it's just not enough. We tried that for a while. It just wasn't enough.
Yeah, it was a quick little trick that was easily remedied.
Yeah. Civil War, the only thing I can think of is that yellow jacket that pumped all the Avengers +1.
Tigra with the new Wakanda map with the animal team was pretty gross.
The what?
Tigra? So look at the Tigra. Her with the new Wakanda map with the map bonus.
Oh, 4 through 6. Yeah, that's
really
pretty
good.
Cool, but I mean, I don't remember anybody playing this in any of the winning teams. It seems good, but also if you don't win the map, then she's just not that good, right?
Yeah, animals you can get a pretty high theme. We play tested it a little bit, and it worked, but nobody wanted to play it. So
what was the animal team? Just tribbles?
Throg was on there. I can't remember what else. This was.
I've never heard of this team.
Oh, all right. I'll look for it.
This is what I'm saying. Like, what was it? What was it? Remember, I do all the reports.
No. This is like us play testing. Like
here.
Oh,
okay. So
this is. Like I said, it never made it to an event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, you can just outwit that. That's the other problem.
This is true. Well, no. Now with Kobik and Unseen outwitting everything, no. This is like 6 months ago.
But even then, like Unseen was there to outwit. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But Unseen wasn't as popular. It wasn't until.
Oh yeah, dude! In nationals, he got second place with Unseen.
No, in nationals, yeah, but nationals was what,
Last
like
year.
a month ago?
No. Last year, Abdul got second place with Unseen at Nationals. That was the first time Avengers Infinity was legal.
Yeah.
Unseen has always been in the, whether or not you thought he was good, he was still being played. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just
And
saying.
then obviously recently he's been playing it a lot now.
No, recently he's been more predominant in the meta,
Even
but
more. But he was still being played. I mean, maybe not as high it is now, but he was definitely in the meta, especially since he got second place. So then people are like, okay, he actually is pretty good. Especially when you're playing a bunch of giant girls. Unseen's like, okay, go ahead.
nobody net decks the second place team. They only net deck the first place team.
Well, people were still playing Unseen. It's. I mean, they actually no, that's not true. They do, as long as if it's unique enough and it's good enough, they will. Because for a second there, people were playing Infinity. For actually, a lot of people were playing Infinity.
I believe
That
you.
75 point.
You
It's
see more
just
competitive play than I do.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like I do all the reports
I
and
know,
I
like
do all the lists. So
I'm
I
talking about my
will tell you
California
that
circle.
Unseen. Well, there is no California circuit. It's just you guys up north, Aaron in the center, and then us in the south.
I know. I want to combine California. Let's make it happen.
Well, until until WizKids wants to work together, that's not gonna.
Yeah.
So it's on. I mean, it's on them, man. Because I'm not gonna be part of something that they don't want me. I don't want to be a part of something that where I'm not wanted. Right?
No, of
There's no
course not.
point. So
No, dude,
like
I'm in
I'm
the
not
same
even.
boat. Exactly.
Yeah. So then I'm not
So
even gonna try. So that's like my whole. That's what I'm saying. So
I'm trying to be
you know,
optimistic.
yeah, that's
Is it too
you know
much?
that's up.
Is
No,
it the wrong type of
optimistic's fine.
optimism?
No, it's optimistic is it's no, it's good. But if you've been wronged, you have to be realistic. So I feel I've been wronged. Whether or not other people who don't know the story can make their own conclusions, but you know, you can even ask Howard. I have been wronged, but they don't want to do anything about it, or they don't want to do anything to remedy it. So I'm just gonna be fine. I mean, I don't. As long as it doesn't affect me because I still do my thing. Nothing has changed.
No,
The only difference
exactly.
is now. The only difference now is like we're not running rock events, which means cool because I could do more things for our website, for the store. Expanding the store, doing more like unboxing videos and acquisitions, things like that. Like, so now that I have more time to do all of that,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like a blessing in disguise that I don't have any more responsibilities with the
You're
rock.
doing less work for other people and more work for yourself.
Exactly, and like I wasn't making any money with doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Being the head judge for the rock doesn't make you any money. It just means you got to have more time to answer questions, and you got to go fly out and do the make the test, and you gotta
Do the
run the
groundwork.
Rocktober, do all that. Yeah, exactly. But now I don't have to do that, and now because I don't have to do that, we're able to move to a store twice the size.
Yeah.
The online sales have been going up like crazy. The
Nice.
the people coming in the store. Look, we still run like WizKids events. We just don't run rock events because I'm no longer part of it. So, you know,
Yeah.
um, it is what it is, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm able to allocate my resources into something else. That's why I was telling people who asked me, I'm like, I'm just in a different lane now. Like people say, like the perception, some people might think a certain way, like, oh, they're not part of it, you're not whatever. But who still churns out articles, content, uh,
No, exactly.
in the company? Yeah, we do. Who still does the report? Like, who still does the lists of the top eights? We do. I do. We do all. You know what I mean? So it's like nothing has changed. It's just I'm not doing those things now. Now
You're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for other people.
Yeah, yeah. So it's well, I mean, when we do the stuff for the like the website for doing the articles in the top 8 list.
Yeah.
Though a lot of that's for the community too, to know because
Yeah.
like we don't have to do that. But I do to, Dan, hey, help me out with the top 8 lists for these, and he'll do them. I ask you, can you have the list so then I can put them up, because it's just easier too for people who want to play in the competitive scene to just look up the lists on like a database kind of, which is kind of like what we have in a forum.
One place to look to get all the information.
Yeah.
Having to look here,
Yeah.
you're not having
Like
to
I
look
don't
there.
have to do that,
Of
but
course.
I like doing it, and I think it's a valuable tool for the community because it's also a lot easier than just looking up pictures of lists.
Yes.
You know how annoying that is?
People have horrible handwriting all day.
Yes, exactly. It's so annoying. I hate it. But so that means somebody has to transcribe that information. Well, no one else is going to do that. There's no one. I guarantee no one else would do that. Because if they did, they would have done it and you would see it somewhere else. Right?
It's
like
true.
there isn't another place you can find other than looking at pictures of the WizKids Open top 8 list or the winning lists.
Yeah.
Because Dan compiles that for me, and so we put it up on the site. The rock regionals and the winning list. If Dan doesn't do it, I can do it, and so I put it up on ours.
Yeah.
So, and then like if you look, the top 8 lists from Worlds, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen anything from the WizKids side about putting the winning lists? Nothing.
I haven't seen anywhere where they announced a winner.
Exactly.
Like, I haven't seen anywhere on the website Patrick Fraser won U.S. Nationals, or I haven't seen anyone who won the European Nationals. I could not find any coverage for that event whatsoever. I don't even know what won. So yeah, I felt they kind of dropped the ball in the advertising specifically, especially for what happened at their big event. Like, this is supposed to be a national event. There's no coverage on it. It's just it happened.
Yep. So then, if it wasn't for like Steve doing the play-by-play, or if it wasn't for the guys taking the pictures of the top 8 lists there for me to transcribe and put it on their site, if it wasn't for that, we would have no idea what people are playing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So that's, that sucks. And, maybe they're shorthanded, right? And maybe they don't have the whatever. But
it is a small company.
But the thing is, like, we are a resource for them to do this stuff for free. But they choose to not acknowledge that. So that's an error on their part because they're just hurting themselves by not acknowledging their own winner.
Yeah, like I didn't see anything on the WizKids website saying who won nationals or.
I mean, hey,
so
man,
that's It
is what it is, dude. It is what it is. We'll keep doing what we do.
Hey, like I said, we're here to share the information with you guys, keep you guys updated, and let you know what's going on in the Heroclix world.
Yeah.
But other than that, Heroclix, it's fun.
So there's
we had some new rules.
Oh yeah, I saw some of that. What was that about?
All right. Let me pull this up. Oh, that's not it. We had Captain Marvel Earth X. They talked about the chase. And can Captain Marvel revive Lockjaw? Obviously not, because he is not a standard character. That's pretty straightforward. I think that's been covered
that
before.
last time, didn't they, or no? Was this new?
I don't think it was officially ruled on.
Okay.
It was officially, Oh, that was last time. The most recent one. Oh no, that was the most recent one.
I thought there was more. I thought there was a whole bunch of new things that just came out.
No, that's not it.
Sunday, June 30th, right there. Sunday, June 30th.
Oh, was it?
Go back, yeah. Yeah, it said Sunday, June 30th, so that means...
it was Nick Fury.
These were all... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Captain Marvel had a new one on the 30th.
Yeah, take a look.
You
have to look at the date, to April 9th, go to the bottom. Sunday. April, so, okay, character with optional trait. Paid for. Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense.
What
Oh,
would the what is that? What would that be? What would
like
that-
the reality gem with the trader or astronomer, any ones that have the +5 or say shredder clone. Would he get another ocean?
Oh, will they be able to use the? Oh, I get it.
So the answer is no. It's
Okay.
just whatever their vanilla points are.
Right. Okay.
Um, Shield Diplomat. Does optional character you choose to modify have to be within range line of fire? No, you choose from opposing character, and it's
Okay. That's yeah. I mean, it doesn't say that, so but I mean, I guess you're just clarifying it.
yeah.
Okay. Next. Yeah, that's. I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory, but I mean, I guess if they need to clarify that.
Oh, leg cramp. Oh. Let's see, Nick Fury. Yeah, of course. Replace the modify. That's pretty simple.
Well, what is it? Some of those who are listening can't like read it.
Oh, if Nick Fury has a printed speed value of 8 and it's perplexed to modify that speed value of +3, when he's given the free to move up to his half speed value, is it considered replacement value such that he can use or such that he can move up to 7? And it's yes, you would calculate the speed value using the replace the modified ruling for them.
Yeah. Okay. So this is again. Well, I don't know why they would have to clarify that.
Yeah.
This is a very simple replace and modify, right?
Yeah.
So you
It's
replace
free,
the speed
remove a
value.
tradecraft token, and move Nick or an adjacent friendly character up to half their speed value.
Yeah, so you're replacing their speed value with half, and then you're modifying it, which is replace and modify. Okay.
Yeah. So
Sure.
cool. Hey, and at least they're answering questions.
Yeah,
It's better than ignoring people. See, once per range attack.
No, that's old. That's old.
Okay.
You need to look at the date.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It'll
There it
say
is.
on Sunday, June 30th.
Can a friendly character use improved targeting make a range attack to the opposing character in the diagonal square? So it's
Can a friendly character using improved targeting make a range attack to the opposing character in the diagonal square? Okay. I guess that's decent. Because he's asking if the diagonal you can attack through the pinch.
Yeah.
On the diagonal, but the two characters block line, which means you won't be able to see that guy. Right.
Well, so what improved targeting do they have though?
Improved targeting, which is the two circles with the arrow through it, make a range attack to the opposing character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's asking, can I shoot that guy, even though there's two guys that are pinched blocking? You still got to follow the line of fire rules, which means your two characters will block your line.
Okay. No, that's actually a good question.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so if you have the double circle with a line through it, you cannot make a range attack targeting the person.
Yeah, I mean, you're
like
still
kitty corner.
Yeah, because the two characters are blocking. That's you still got to follow. You still got to follow the rules of line of fire. So.
Okay, no, that's actually I didn't know that. So it's a good question. And then okay, there it is above right one. There. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So cool. That makes sense. Just scroll down to the most recent question. If Challenger is on click 1 and dealt 3 damage, can he roll for his impervious before choosing to remove a paramoid marker? What's the paramoid marker?
Yeah, you instead remove a thing and you take no damage.
Okay.
You have to resolve first. Yeah, so we'll take damage. Only one specifically reduces damage. So the active player will choose the order of which effects must resolve first.
So if you're taking damage, it's probably in your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Let's see, special terrain. Scroll down. All right. Given the following setup. Oh wow. Okay. So
after the friendly character is ID opposing character, and vehicle is special terrain that is blocking for movement. Occupancy purposes can friendly close attack opposing.
No, because the special terrain is blocking for movement.
It says yes. It says yes.
Yeah. What? Oh.
Can attack opposing? It says can friendly attack opposing. That's interesting because it's blocking for occupancy in person, but it's not. So I guess what? Say I guess this one. I think this one's a good question because if you think of it intuitively,
Yeah.
the let's say this is the jet.
Okay.
The jet is a special terrain that is blocking. So
Mhm.
intuitively you think, oh, it's blocking, and then the brown is blocking. You won't be able to attack because it's blocking.
Yeah.
But in this instance,
So
they're
because the
just
line of
saying
fire.
that no, it's not that. It's just blocking for movement and occupancy purposes. It's not actually blocking terrain.
Well, for line of fire, you can see them.
You can see them right, but
Yeah.
you can't attack normally because there's it's blocking the brown.
Well,
So think of that as another brown, but they're saying it's not another brown.
yeah.
If that was brown, would you be able to attack?
No.
Exactly. So this guy's asking, well, is it also another brown because it's special terrain that's blocking? But they say you can because it's not actually brown.
So technically, you could make a close and a range because you're not adjacent. Or can you make a range because you're
You can make a range if you have the improved targeting.
the circle through the line?
Yeah. Because
Oh.
you're not it's not blocking.
But if a friendly tried to try to move, would they need to break away? No. So then
Oh,
you're
so that
not
means
adjacent.
yeah, because they're not adjacent. Okay, so
So then you
that's
could make
weird.
a range attack without
So
the double
maybe
circle.
because so if you're not next to each other, so you can shoot there, but you can make a close. Okay, that's an interesting one, I guess,
Right?
because I feel like if you can punch them there, you should be adjacent to them, unless they're treating it like a ladder, right? Elevation change,
That could make sense.
because elevation change you can punch, but you don't need to break away.
So it's one of those weird special rules.
Maybe that's what they're saying. I don't know.
Okay. Because I'm assuming you'd be able to make a range attack because if you don't
Yeah,
have to
because
break
if you don't
away.
have to break, that means you're not next to each other, which means you should be able to shoot. That I mean, which is the same as elevation change.
Yeah,
You can also
exactly.
shoot up that ladder.
So you can make
Or
a close and a range, just like ladders. Okay.
Okay. I guess, yeah.
No,
That's
that
what
makes sense. I'm gonna roll it like that. Because my rulings mean so much in this world.
All
All
right.
right. Red Skull. If he was 30 points cheaper, he'd be so good.
I don't even know what he does.
I don't either. I'm just kidding. Does Red Skull need to remove an action token from a friendly character in order to also remove an action token from an opposing character? No. As long as he succeeds the roll, he can
It
use
says the leadership, right?
Yeah, the leadership.
Leadership at the beginning of the roll, remove an action from a different that's less. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So pretty straightforward. Trader. Here we go. Hey, friend. What happens if he uses with someone with more one equipment? Oh, that's
Okay.
So yeah, if
So if they're
someone,
trying to do
say
it on
collector
collect,
has like 3 objects on him,
or
and you want to trade with them, the
or
active player gets to
or
choose.
or 2 Mandarin rings.
Ooh, 2 Mandarin rings. I want to
Yeah.
see that. We have yet to see that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not legal yet. Only
Uh,
one have been
so,
legal, right?
so what? July 7th, some of them, and then
July
August
7th.
7th on the
Yep.
other.
Yep.
So let's see it, guys. But yeah, that makes sense. So, equipment. If a character is equipped with an item that grants an effect with a duration such as Heroclix and uses it, what happens when the character becomes unequipped before the duration expires? WizKid said if the character equipped with the item becomes unequipped, unless specified otherwise, the effect granted are considered lost. So in a provided example, the effects of Heroclix would immediately end.
Okay.
It's pretty self-explanatory. Unless it has a duration, it goes away.
Yeah, like if it says like
Barry.
for the rest of the whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Baron Mordo. Somebody asked if Baron Mordo is attacked by a character that has multiple equipments. What happens?
No. June 30th. That's the one.
Yeah. No, that's what
Okay.
they're asking.
Okay.
If the player controlling Baron Mordo chooses one of the equipments and then chooses to either KO it or equip it. So again, if they have multiple Mandarin rings, multiple equipments, like
they choose right.
They choose one of the equipped characters. So if you were to target Ultra Chase Thanos and say, "Hey, you can't use the Ego Gem," he would probably drop all the other gems, right? Or would he choose one to keep?
It says the controlling player chooses one and then chooses to either KO it or equip it.
Yeah.
Not that he may.
So say
Well,
you
what
KO
does his
the
effect
ego
say?
gem on Thanos.
What does the effect say on Baron Mordo? Go up, scroll up. When an equipment attacks and misses up to which you may equip the equipment to bear or KO it.
Oh yeah. So what if it says it can't be KO'd? It's indestructible.
I think it's KO in terms of on the board.
Okay.
I think you can KO it the other way.
So it's just indestructibles. You can't be shot for 3, right?
I think so. Unless KO, I don't know.
Yeah. I've had a hard time finding the indestructible rules.
I feel like it would say remove from the game, but I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, that was the end of the rules.
Okay.
So either way, I'll stop sharing the screen now. Let's stop sharing. Still recording because last time I stopped sharing, it ended the recording. But we're still recording, guys. We're still live. Yeah, that was the new rules updates. So nothing too groundbreaking that is going to shake the game up too much.
So what are you gonna play for the new stuff?
Kobik.
Kobik all the time.
So Kobik's a new go-to piece. Everyone's going to be playing Kobik and Tech, which is probably going to be Trader and something else. So you're at 165 points, which is what Unimind used to be. So just build from there. Cosmic, it's not that hard.
I feel like after Regenesis comes out, X-Men will be back in.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of new call-ins and a bunch of guys to choose from now. I like Blackbird in specific.
I've had people argue with me that Kobik can handle a swarm team of X-Men. I've yet to play test it, but I feel like it might give it some trouble.
What's the plan? What's
the high defense and the shape change and the super senses.
High defense doesn't mean shit when you have 5 perplexes on your team.
Exactly. I've yet to play test it. So we're gonna try it out this week, see what happens.
The shape change. I mean, the shape change super senses could definitely be a thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't outwit it. But things like, for example, Beast, you can call him Beast and he has Battle Fury. He gets out through one rollout.
Yeah. So I feel there's with all the IDs, especially with the new Regenesis, there's going to be a lot more Swiss Army tools to come in and help the X-Men team, especially with you're clicking up the Quinjet for the free call-ins.
Blackbird,
sorry. Yeah.
Same thing.
I know, same thing. Well, I know Quinjet is significantly better, but
trying to save you, man.
I appreciate it. Yo, I just
significantly better.
You can't save me. See, you're trying to build my confidence up. I just can't let you.
Oh man,
we'll work on it. We'll work
on it. You're gonna do Kobik, huh?
I think so. We'll see. But if not, I feel like some anti-Kobik tech that I need to try and develop will come out.
What is an anti-Kobik tech?
I haven't figured that out yet. I'm working on it.
I haven't played really, so I have no idea. At this point I'm just like a peanut gallery guy. I don't know shit.
It's all right.
So you just gotta. I just do the reporting and the analysis of what's being out there, but I actually don't know what things do. That's why I'm telling you I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this much: when our event comes up, I will know that shit. People are getting pretty pumped over here. It's weird. I didn't even do this. I didn't do any posting of anything other than just the event.
Yeah.
And I didn't do the flyer. I didn't do I just wanted to get out there for the people that are local. Mm-hmm. And we already have 12 people signed up.
Nice, dude. Should be fun.
So, I mean, the goal is 20 because we're not. It's not sponsored by WizKids, not sponsored by Rock. So 20 would be solid for us.
So some of you guys don't know the event that Pat posted. He's hosting a 1K August 24th. It's going to be Majestix Age. So that's basically Oreo base and up. You have your ban list of 9 figures, right?
I think it is. We've added a couple things and taken off a couple things. So I think it might be 9.
It's with the orange battery.
Yeah, you can look it up. If you go
Is it the
go to
invitational?
our landing page of the homepage, and then click on the right side announcements. It's on there.
Okay.
Do you see it?
1K. Yep.
Yeah, it says 1K whatever, and you click it, and it should go right to the win listing.
Okay, here's the ban list. All right, so orange power battery, which everyone knows is grossly overpowered. Just it shuts everything down. It's just not fun
Yeah.
to play. Team bases, obviously, the free attacks, it's too much. Felix Faust, that made a lot of people quit. Heroclix in general. Copycat. What
Oh
does
god,
Copycat
that's
do?
so unfun. Copycat lets you switch places with you switch. So if I have Copycat and you have like Kobik, I can switch. Yeah. I can play Kobik, you have Copycat.
But I thought it was under so many points.
100 or less.
So all right, Resurrection Man. What is that's before my time.
So Res Man is basically an Undying. So we needed to not have a super broken Undying archetype. So we needed to put something on there to not make that, and Resurrection Man was the worst one, because he also had some weird interactions with the type of symbols he can choose when you roll the die. But he's an Undying piece. He's like Dead Man, but worse. I mean, Dead Man, but better. Sorry.
Okay, that makes sense. Justin Seaford with the robots is Sentinels is gross.
Yes.
Morphine Jar, what if I remember correctly, just completely resets the game, right?
It resets. It switches. It puts everybody into the opposite starting zones.
Yeah, so just it resets, but in opposite. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna get boring. You're not gonna get anything done.
There's also some weird interactions with the opposing starting area stuff.
I don't understand any of that.
Like Magneto. Magneto's one. There's a Magneto.
Oh, yes, that's too good. Ooh,
yes, he bombs you.
It's so good.
Like you don't really have to attack. You just roll to see if you hit him. Like
I remember. Yeah, the one I know which one you're talking about.
Yep.
The Book of Skull resource dial. Obviously, we saw what happened when it was legal. It completely dominated.
Yeah.
The field.
Exactly.
I know Black Swan has the weirdest win condition.
Well, PJ broke it.
All right.
And so
because I have a buddy who's been trying to make Black Swan work so hard.
Landers?
He couldn't figure it out. Yes, Landers.
Oh, PJ broke it already. That's why it's on the list.
Oh, all right. Explain it so I can explain it to Landers.
Basically, you play a shield level 7.
Okay.
To call in. So your team is basically Black Swan, Darwin. Yep. You put an entity on Black Swan. You have any ID card, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry. You play level 7. Yeah. So what you do with Black Swan is the entity, you pick a power, right? You pick a power with her. So Darwin triggers.
Yeah.
So she's gonna go to the last click, and then so she goes on the last click.
How does she automatically go to last click?
Because he's gonna take damage.
But you only take one from Darwin.
You take one, and then when the thing turns, you have to pick another power.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
So you just get her to the last click and automatically win.
So you go to the last click, but it has to trigger. But so a couple things has to be. She has to be your only character on the board, and it has to be, I think, at the beginning of your turn. So what you do is you call in with her. You call in the Quinjet.
Yeah.
And then Darwin pilots the Quinjet, and then the Quinjet moves outside of 5. And then the Quinjet disappears, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what happens to Darwin? Where does he go?
He disappears with the Quinjet?
Yes.
Dang.
So now you should win because so if you win map and that happens, you have first turn immunity because Black Swan didn't move.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Doesn't require any die roll. You leave. At the beginning of your turn, you win. Of course, if you don't win the map roll, you lose because they'll kill you. But if there aren't that many theme teams in our format, right?
No, there's not.
There's not. Which means you have a 50-50 chance of just outright winning the game.
So
without rolling
realistically,
dice.
you could just get lucky for 6 or 7 matches and just if you got
Good.
hot dice.
Yeah.
win.
PJ played a version of it where he needed to roll dice to hit his guys. He needed to basically Thunderbolt Ross his team.
Huh.
But he missed, so he ended up going 0-3 in that thing. Of course, Nighthawk Prime helped. But you know what else is alive and well in our format? Shredders.
Phoenix Shredders.
Oh man, that's like tier 1, man. That's like right up your alley.
See, it was, but you took away the last one on your ban list is my Omega Drive. That was like my saving grace for those yellow goblins.
There's just some really weird interactions with the wording on it, so we just decided to
you were telling me about it, how you could outwit your own powers and stuff.
Yeah, so we're like, look, let's not, because the way it says you can outwit what you can't outwit normally, you're like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah. So what am I going to use to outwit Yellow Goblin now?
I don't know.
It's like an auto loss for me.
You gotta change it up.
See, I developed the perfect Shredder team, and now you just destroyed it. So I had to redevelop the perfect Shredder team.
Wasn't that perfect because you didn't win?
Because I didn't have Omega Drive, and now I added Omega Drive after I lost. And now I don't have Omega Drive.
You still need to be able to pick it up. Number one, so there is that turn of you not being able to get it. I'm pretty sure it's a 3 through 6, and it's a power action to do it. So it will take you. It will take you a turn or two if you don't roll.
You're like, got this shit. What are you talking about? I got it. I'll roll it every time.
Sure. But
I'm trying to have confidence, bro.
Sure. The fact of the matter remains is it still has a lot of weird interactions.
I know.
So that's
why you explained it to me. It made sense, and it messed up a lot of weird things. So
yeah, and so we're just like, hey, let's just put that there, and then we actually took off Ophidian. So
you did.
There you go. Ophidian's now, dude. There's just a bunch of ways now to deal with Goblin King. I mean, one of the ones is Lydia, and you take the ring.
This is true.
Then he's like a sitting duck.
What, Lydia and Shredders?
No, you don't have to do it with the Shredders. That's a different team. But that's what this format is, right? It's a bunch of different things that you can do. Because if you're going to play something, if something is just, it beats everything, then there's something wrong with that. We can't have that. It has to be some way to beat it. Right now, the closest thing would be Quinjet.
Quinjet seems to be top dog
Quinjet's
right now.
very strong. However, even though Steve won our event, he has lost with it a few times.
Steve lost? No way.
Yeah, with against one of the things that you can do if you want to really handle it is if you can Mistress Death the Quinjet. And you can get a flurry attack on that thing's dead in one turn.
Mm-hmm.
So of course that's the trick is how do I get the touch of death on the jet and then get an attack on it. But it can die. I've seen it die before.
Yeah. Does he play big boy jet or little boy jet?
Plays big.
Big. Okay.
And there's a couple. He plays a couple different versions. One of the ones is you play it with Nighthawk Prime.
Yeah, he got that from what, Alan?
Yeah. But Alan played small jet with.
He played the baby jet. Yeah.
But Steve plays a big jet with Nighthawk Prime.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's. that. Yeah, that just counters so much.
Yeah, you can. I mean, there's just a bunch of different things that you can just fight them with. I mean, with Exospecs, you can just pulse wave the jet now for a lot.
Yeah.
You can go, with Venom Harness, you can just go kill Nighthawk in one shot.
I would say, yeah, that's these haven't been in the format. You haven't had your event since
we haven't had it
since
December. So the people that have been around the store, because they all talk about it, they're excited to just practice and just try different things because they want to.
Nice.
Especially now, like the rotation hit. So some of them still want to play their stuff.
Exactly. So this is a good opportunity for them to still play the stuff that they want to play.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, there's so many options now for you to go play modern. Like you can go to like any nationals event, any worlds event, rock, and WizKids Open. That's a lot of modern to play. So if you're looking for something different, then you can try our format. I mean, it's not for everyone. I mean, obviously people are gonna you can't please everybody, but it's just something different for people that want to play something different. That's it. It's not better, it's not worse, it's just different. And I think a lot of people out there who are going to be haters or whatnot can't differentiate different from bad or good.
Well,
right.
Inherently different scares people.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of.
If you look at the history of everything, different scares
for
people.
sure. That's why I'm
until they
making
adjust
and
adapt, and then they're like, "Oh man, I fucking love this shit."
But that's why I'm making that like disclaimer or whatever it needs to be, because there are people that are gonna post and say something idiotic, and it's like, hey, you don't have to like it. You don't have to. Nobody's forcing you to play it. It's just different. It's not better. It's not worse. It's different.
For me, someone who started in Joker's Wild, there was no resources, so I don't know anything about it. So this is a whole different world of me dabbling into resources.
I mean, look, you played and you were like, oh my god, there's so many different things I can do.
Yeah, no. I definitely went out and bought all the different resources, so I know to play,
and
so I can play them, and I can get used to them.
Yeah. Remember, I told you, because
it's
when
a
you
whole
were
different set of skills in Heroclix dealing with resources.
Also, team building too. Well, like remember when you were like, oh shit, I'm like, dude, you can play your shredders, just come. And remember, I told you, what did I tell you? Phoenix shredders. You're like, what? And I go, let me explain this to you.
Yeah,
and I explain it to you, and you're like, okay, I'm in.
All right, so I'm gonna do a little story time, guys. So I was very hesitant about this format. I didn't know anything about resources. I was just like, it seems like too much. So Pat's like, hey,
Daunting.
He's like, Phoenix shredders, Phoenix Force shredders, play with it, see what you think. And I was like, all right. So I did it. I bounced some ideas off of them. We came up with the team that I liked, and I played it. And I played I got third place at the event I played.
And you barely lost to Alan.
Against Alan, it
was the smallest amount of points.
If I would have had like 30 more seconds.
yes, exactly.
No, exactly. I would have been playing Steve, and at that point I felt my shredders could have taken down the Quinjet.
You had a pretty good because his the Quinjet relies on a lot of like one-shotting.
Yeah.
Right.
And with Peace Machine.
Yeah, exactly.
And with the poison because the Quinjet doesn't have a lot of reducers, does it?
It has it in the top end, but then it quickly goes to like super senses and deflection.
Exactly. So I had
you can outwit
poison with all the shredders.
You can outwit
it, but still I had poison with 3 figures, so I would have been triple poisoning plus all the sidestepping. It would but that's hindsight. That's what my plan was. It never happened.
I mean, it was good. It was our and that was at Fresno. We had like 26 players, which was our highest for the
that was good
for our series back then, and we had a lot of top players there. It was a Quinjet. It was a big Quinjet versus baby Quinjet finals.
It was, Boogie Man.
And then you were third with the Phoenix Shredders, and who was fourth?
Tony with his Thanosy.
Oh yeah.
He said it was his played down version of Thanosy.
Yeah, he had a better version. That's a whole nother team that he was like. Yeah, that was a mystical team, but it was Thanosy Prime.
Yeah.
With the Doctor Strange from ADW, the one that carried the shifting focus, and then Yondu.
So good. So what it does is he sets an invisible jet on the Harley Quinn map, and he takes away your improved movement with Thanosy. So you can't get up to him, and he's just gonna sit there with that improved targeting with Yondu and just shoot the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
So they're like, okay, why don't I just shoot him back? Well, he has indigo battery, so that you have to be within 4. But to get within 4, you have to run up the level, which you can't because he blocked the way.
Yeah, the only way is you have no improved movement, so you can't.
Yeah.
And he blocks the ladders, so the only way up is TK. Um, and that's a slow battle.
One of the other things he lost one of the ways that they were able to get him was because of the new TK rules. You can TK yourself, so they just TK onto the roof, and they're like, okay, now I'm up here.
What are you gonna do?
So that's one way. The other one too was when he played Steve. Steve just won the map roll, and he just put him on a muck time, and he's like, now what? Oh crap.
Yeah. If you win map roll against it, it's over. But
he's only +3.
Yeah, so
it's easy to go +5 and +6 against them.
Or if you just got hot dice.
Right, and you just rolled, because +3 isn't that high.
I want to say there's not a tremendous amount of theme teams in this format.
Nope.
Nowhere near as much as modern.
Yeah, no, and I think that's a good thing, because that means there's better chance of like different things happening.
I wouldn't even know what theme team to play. In that format.
Well, one of the ones you can do, right, is Cosmic is still a thing. Cosmic is still a thing. Here's the problem in that format with people playing a bunch of Retaliators and Groots and stuff. Phoenix Force gets to God mode if he eats little things.
Ooh, it does.
So that's
because it just clicks up.
So that's a deterrent for swarm teams, right?
Yeah.
So that's one way. Another popular one is Monster, because
with Lydia.
Yes, Lydia. You can play Lydia and Minnie with a bunch of retals. It's basically the Wales.
Wales.
Yes, it's exactly like Wales. And Van from Arizona played that, and that's like a top-notch team.
Yeah, so basically it's a bunch of colossal retaliations. Her, which screws over pretty much all the resources, right? Yeah. And then Minnie, who's your call-in battery and or free damage.
Yeah. Some resources, because it does nothing to Quinjet.
It does nothing to Quinjet, but and the call-ins, as long as they're if they're not real boys, if they're not the real boys, if they real boy them in, they go away, right? Once you hit them.
Yes.
So, the Quinjet, it's not a good matchup against, but all the batteries.
There's so many different archetypes, and we haven't even touched on since the new sets have come out. We don't know. Yeah. I will. Also, there is one thing that a couple of people were playing, which was really nice, is the Alyosha Craven Animal Team.
Ooh.
Where
I haven't seen that in a while.
Alyosha, yeah, exactly. Alyosha, because a lot of people are playing Nighthawk Prime, so he takes up your Prime spot.
Yeah. But
Alyosha does so he has a Pog, the lion.
The Gildra the lion or something, yeah.
Yes, Goliatkin.
Gilead,
as long as Alyosha's on the map, that lion can do one action for free.
Or any animal can do a free action.
No, for him, just for the lion. As long as Alyosha's on the map, the lion can do something for free.
Mm-hmm.
But when Alyosha when Alyosha is given a non-free action, a costed action, any animal or Goliatkin can move for free.
That's what it is, yeah.
But
if he's given a non-free action this turn, you may give the Goliatkin or lion or another free friendly character with the animal a free move. Yeah.
And then the Goliatkin itself says, as long as Alyosha is on the map, it can be given any action for free. So you can do two things. So what you do is with Alyosha, you play like King Shark, for example, or pick an animal, and then he just runs up there and you hit. And then Tribbles is an animal, right? So you can theme team like that. You can get to 6 figures quite easily.
Clarion's an animal.
Clarion's an animal, exactly.
Frog.
So there's a bunch of
so many good animals. Yeah. Dexcar.
So there's a bunch of cool things. I know this is like turning into like an advertisement for the event.
No, I like the format. I think it's just it's a different way of thinking about clicks that you haven't thought about in a while because it gets the old players to play stuff that's been sitting in their closet for a while, and it gets the new players to experience where the game came from. So
that's with also, I mean, so this is the ban list has been curated by our the rules ban the council, so it's pretty balanced right now. Obviously, if something comes up at our event that we didn't foresee, then we will have to adjust it.
Yeah, but because you change it like every 3 months if necessary.
We try to, but since we haven't had anything, we haven't made the change since then.
Yeah, well, you've been kind of in a flux with the move of venues and stuff, so that kind of puts you in a almost an unsteady place that you weren't sure what was going to happen. So
Yeah,
I think
but
it's
yeah,
best you held off on the circuit.
yeah.
But dude, this one case, it'll be fun. I know David's really excited about it.
Oh, I know, dude. He.
Yeah.
I'm just spoiler alert for people. He said Unihawk is making a comeback.
Oh, I wouldn't expect anything less. Wouldn't expect anything less. He loves his Unimine.
Yeah. But that's cool because I helped him work on that team, and
Yeah.
to be fair, he should have won your event, the one that you ran up there.
Should have.
Damn it. You know, man, we can even do is if you want, if you guys want to do it, we can run like a little qualifier for free entry down here. If you want to run something up there, if you guys are gonna come down,
we can work on something. When would you want to run it?
Well, our event's in August, so at any time between. So like winner just gets free entry to the event and first round buy, full points. If you guys are bringing a crew down, then you might as well.
Yeah, no, we can work out something.
Yeah, because I was gonna reach out to the Arizona guys too and say if they want to do, because I know they want to come.
Okay.
So if they want to do, and the Vegas guys too. Roland said he wants to come out, so we'll see if they want to do something too.
Yeah, no, we can work on something. Yeah, no, I like that. Because I got a bunch of purchasables from nationals that I'm trying to give away as pricing for a tournament.
There you go.
This will be perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, you get some entry fees.
I just have all this pricing I'm trying to give away. So let's do it, guys.
Yeah. So ours is actually $1,000 split between top 8, but we're pricing out the top 16, which are all going to be the 2019 Connellys, nice. Purchasable and winnables. So
okay.
Yeah, we have a Raven and Kai Rayner in there too, so that helps.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
There's a Thanos Copter and Starro too.
Huh?
Thanos Copter and Starro is in the prize pool too.
Okay, nice.
So all right. Yeah. Well, dude, we went for a long time.
Yeah, for not much to talk about, we just kind of talked.
Yeah, I know people out there probably. It's weird. People are probably listening. Man, he's giving him a hard time, dude. We bust each other's balls, but I kind of, I give Jeff a little bit of a hard time.
I appreciate it.
But really, it's obviously it's all from love, right?
Yeah.
But I also don't play, so I need you to play for me and win.
All right, I'll step up my game, buddy.
Yeah.
I will put more of an effort in. I promise.
You need to take down. Did Steve beat you twice?
Yes.
Okay. So that's motivation to get him back.
All right. Yeah, he said he started practicing with me, so I eventually beat him.
You want to because he'll most likely play Quinjet, but Mistress Death could do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to figure out what I'm playing for the Rock Age excuse me, Majestix Age.
Yeah, it's no longer. Yeah. We've got to change it up, but I was going to say Oreo Age, but it's I don't know.
For me, I call it Bronze Age.
Yeah, that's what I was telling some of the guys to change it, that's to follow how the comics are.
Yeah, so my Golden Age is everything.
Yes, exactly.
Silver Age, in my venue, is carded.
That's what we do too.
Bronze Age is Oreo base. And then Modern's Modern. So
Modern, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's what I wanted it to be. But
call it Bronze Age.
Yeah, that's true. We can.
We'll work on the rebranding.
That's actually a good one. I'm glad that why? Because I told to a couple people at the store, and they're just a few people actually, and they're just just leave it that. And I'm dude, you guys don't get it. It's supposed to follow the comic book.
Exactly. That's why I went with the different
But some of them. But see, the thing is, a lot of them are gamers. They don't read comics, so they don't. It didn't register with them.
Yeah, well,
so I'm glad that you
that
said it too, and I'm oh, good, I'm not the only one. I thought I was crazy.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, so like I said, in my venue, Oreo base, Bronze Age.
Yeah.
Carded silver, everything is golden.
Yep.
But we mostly play Bronze Age.
It's easier too because that's when they changed how they designed their game.
I have yet to come up with something for the new card style.
Copper.
Copper. Okay, yeah, let's do Copper Age.
They added copper, I think, in comics.
Okay, yeah.
Something. So, but you know what?
Copper Age is carded. Is a different card style.
I think we'll eventually do that, but that'll be later on when we have enough sets out there. Because right now we just only have 2 years of those cards. That's not really.
Yeah, I had one of my customers who is very eccentric, super good guy, but he only had Oreo base for the longest time. And a couple months ago, he's like, you know what? New card style only. That's only stuff he'll
There
play.
you go.
So I got a bunch of non new carded stuff in.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, got that prime Jubilee.
All right. Well, I guess, dude, that's all right.
That's
Now
it.
let's really end it.
All right.
So
You know what? Hey, you know what a good power to bring to a tournament is?
what's that?
Battle Fury.
Yes. Agreed.
So that would be my best advice. If you're going to a tournament, bring some Battle Fury because you never know when you're going to run into some shape change.
Again, Kobik, Symbiote,
Shade the
Remaker.
Changing Girl.
Which one?
Shade the Changing
Oh
Girl.
yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
She's got Battle Fury. Or Battle Fury would solve her problem. So
All right.
when in doubt, bring your Battle Fury.
Yeah, I mean, I guess all this info is on our landing page, majestixccg.com. There's a listing on the win. We will update the page with more info on the actual specific pricing, and if you guys are going to be coming from out of town, you're welcome to come to our event. Please, like I said, the goal is 20, 25 would be amazing. 20 right now would be nice, just because. This is kind of like a really first foray into this solo. I mean, we've done it before, but also we did it when there was no Rock and WizKids Open. So
Yeah, it should be good. Hey, lots of money to win, guys. So just a reminder, here's Apex Insiders page.
Dan has a new article on tentpole strategy.
George just did a shifting in design of the meta last week.
Yep, that's a free article. And then, we'll be updating the WizKids Open Week 1 lists as soon as Dan gets them to me this week. And then, we should be good to go. Anything else?
No, that's it, man. Again, had a fun time at Aaron's event this weekend, so thank you for running a smooth event. And
yeah, that was cool. That's what I heard. It was all smooth, all little to no lag time in between.
Dude, it was
which is always good. That's the number one thing for me.
I want to say the event pretty much the round started on the hour.
That's perfect, because that means you can get out there. Yeah, that way you're not like sitting around like, oh my god, when are we gonna start? When are we gonna start? Yeah.
No, like it was last action. Within 10 minutes, everyone had their stuff in, and he had the stuff posted. So he kept it moving, which made the day go by faster. I played 10 competitive games at Heroclix in 2 days. So
nice.
Cool. The time went by pretty quick.
All right. Well, with that said, guys, especially when you come to our event, when in doubt, perplex the attack.
Don't forget to practice rolling your dice, guys. Take it easy.